and welcome to How to Cook Great Food. With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?
Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. On the menu today, and as you can see right here, had loads and loads of emails about this. Really simple beef pasta sauce. Red sauce or tomato sauce with some ground beef. So easy. I'm going to do this with some macaroni or pasta, but that is great in some jacket potatoes or whatever you want. Super easy. Let's go and do it. Before we get started, you can get some pasta. Like I've got my mac here, I've got some sauce, so I'm going to mix that in. I like it mixed in, this one. You could, if you wanted, of course, just be putting this straight on top. So easy. And I've got some lovely freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Bit of that in the mix is also great. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's take a look at some of the ingredients we're going to be using today. Now, before we do that, in fact, get your pasta cooked. I'm using some macaroni, so we're going to kind of focus on the sauce really. So any pasta you like I say, I'm using some mac. I've cooked that, put it to one side. Okay, 1 can or tin of plum tomatoes. I've roughly chopped it, and some fresh tomatoes. You don't have to put the fresh, but I just like them in the mix. Some ground beef or minced beef. Onions, I'm using red, cut them fairly small. Garlic, I mean, depends on how much you want to put in. I like a nice bit in this. Some oregano or oregano, as you may call it, or you might want to use a basil or something like that, or a different type. Here I've got tomato ketchup. Here I've got some hot sauce. And just here, which I nearly forgot, let me put it in the centre there, I've got some tomato puree or paste. That is pretty much it. Really quite easy, this one. Let's get to the cooking. So I've got a pan here, touch of oil in it. I'm using a corn oil today, but you could be using, sunflower or olive oil or something like that. Let's drop in our garlic. Now my garlic's fairly chunky. You can slice it if you want or puree it, up to you. To that we're going to add our onions. And again, I'm using red, but you could be using a white or a brown. Let's get our herb in, our dried herb. Today I'm just using oregano. Get some salt. Some black pepper. And on the above medium heat, let's just throw this around in the pan for about 4 minutes. So there you go, 3 or 4 minutes. Now time to introduce our ground or minced beef. I mean, you could be doing this with pork, chicken or lamb, or a combination, I suppose. Again, about another 4 minutes. Let's see how it looks. You might get too much fat. Sometimes you get too much oil off of this. We'll take a look then. But yeah, 4 minutes, throwing it around in the pan, moving it about pretty much all the time now. Okay, that's looking okay, not too bad. But some ground beef, depending on the quality, will give off a hell of a lot of fat. You don't want too much in there. If that was the case, you can just sort of drain it off a bit. Okay, let's go in with that can or tin of tomatoes, those fresh tomatoes. Now, totally optional, but this is what I like to do. Some hot sauce in there, give it a nice little kick. I've got ketchup here. Now, ketchup's great because it's got the sweetness, and that will get rid of the tartness or the tart flavour of the. 1 second, let me grab a spoon. The tartness of the tomatoes. Then I've got our concentrate, puree or paste, whatever you may call that. So we've pretty much got everything in now. Let's give this a mix. Now this gets too thick, we could add some water or maybe a splash of red wine or white wine maybe. So really simply now, pop a lid on this, turn the heat down to above a simmer, not quite a simmer, just low, and let that go for about 8 minutes. You can give it a stir every now and then. Okay, off goes the heat. Let's take a look. Plenty of steam coming out here. That should be okay for the camera there. Look at that. Wonderful. Really, really simple. Now, what you can do, I'm going to have this a bit of pasta today, but that's great in jacket potatoes. That's even nice on toast. Get some toast and put a bit of that on. Delicious. So easy, this one. Hope you enjoy it. I had loads of emails about it. Play around with it. If you want, a bit of pesto in there while you're cooking it. Could really work. Bay leaves, thyme, rosemary, anything you want, I suppose. That's it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.
With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?